Hello guys and welcome to Street Pop. This is Nancy and this is the vigil for Ukraine happening today, and we're here to see what's going on. We hopefully might be able to speak to some people. Hello ma'am, do you mind having a chat with me?
That's fine, you're
Nancy. Nancy, oh my god, hello! Pleasure, you see, she knows me already. I'm not that popular though. So, how's it been going? And can I have your name please?
I'm Helen.
Helen, pleasure to meet you Helen.
Thank you.
And how's it been going, if you don't mind sharing with our viewers?
Well, I'm not used to going on a march like this. So it started quite slowly. We were in Park Lane and it was quite a sort of slow start. We were moving very, very slowly. Or stood still for quite a long time. But then gradually, crowds were gathering and we kind of moved down Piccadilly and, just gradually moving down.
So what was the message for today? Like, what
So it was really stand with Ukrainians. Stand with the Ukraine. And so that was really the message, just to keep, stand in solidarity with. So solidarity with Ukraine.
Solidarity with Ukraine. And the Methodist Church does play a part in this, doesn't it?
So we gathered together just a few people that we know from the Methodist Church. So we were probably only, a very small group, and gradually we dispersed in different directions because it was such a big crowd that we couldn't stick together. Certainly the message came out from the Methodist Church.
That's great.
It was going on.
Exactly.
And so we heard Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London, and there was also the Mayor of Kyiv was speaking from a bunker in Kyiv.
That's amazing.
So that was really good.
Do you know what did he leave us with? What was the message they left us with?
It was really just, he was grateful for the fact we'd come out and stood in solidarity the message just to keep remembering them, I think.
So do you think moving on, people will find more solidarity, not just about the issue about Ukraine, but just in general, like within our community? Are we kind of working slowly towards, a community that draws closer together in issues like this?
I think that was the message that Sadiq Khan had. We want to be a welcoming place. We want to be a place for refugees. We want to be London wants to be a place for refugees.
Your opinion, have we done that well so far? That's a long sigh.
Yes and no, probably. But I'm as guilty as anyone.
I know, and I totally. Thank you so much, Helen.
Okay,
it's been a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, guys. How are you? What's your name?
Will.
Hola. Lovely. Where are you guys from? Where do you come from?
I'm British.
I'm from Ukraine. Amazing. And what's brought you here today?
Solidarity with Ukrainian people, supporting voice against the war
that's going on. So do you feel like personally this is something that a lot of people are coming to terms with, maybe fixing? Have you feel like the UK has done enough to make it work somehow?
Honestly, no, I don't think so. I think there's a lot of crowing from our politicians about how much they're doing, but it's just mostly talk, and we could really be doing a lot more.
So do you feel like the community is different?
I think the community is doing a lot more. I think people are see how many people are here today. A lot of British people, lots of other people. London's a very cosmopolitan city, full of different nationalities supporting Ukraine.
And I know that they've put kind of the rules about how to accommodate Ukrainians in the house, and if it comes with food, £50 and things like that. Is that what the message is doing, or kind of not?
We looked at it, but I mean, we will. I think we'll come and she will stay with us. So.
Amazing! Oh my God,
we're going to Ukraine next week to evacuate my mum.
Oh wow!
So we'll be in the Romanian border.
Okay. So your mum's currently in Ukraine?
Yeah, she is in movement in center of Ukraine near Kiev.
Okay. So she's kind of like awaiting being like evacuated.
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah, I really hope.
It's looking likely, but then you're in the right place. I mean, you're supporting the right cause, and I think you're doing well for being up to date with what's happening. Because it would be kind of hypocritical to not be involved in something that involves, rescuing people that are in danger.
We're doing all we can, here. It doesn't feel like much, but it's something.
Yeah.
So,
I do. Remind me of your names again.
Will.
Will and Olive. Pleasure to meet you both and speak to you. And I wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you
You
so
have a
much.
nice evening.
Oh, hello. This is a nice flag.
Hi.
How are you?
Slava Ukraine. It's good today to see such a lot of people.
Yeah.
They all support our country.
So you both are from Ukraine. Can I have your names, please?
Artem.
My name is Misha.
Mish.
It is original name,
Artem.
Ukrainian. Yes. And
So you're both from Ukraine.
Yes.
And you live in London or you?
now living in London.
Oh wow. So when did you move to London? Is it something you've been living here for a while and you just want to be here? What brought you here today?
We've been here before the war, maybe
Okay.
1.5 week.
Wow.
Yes, we came here. We didn't know. Just my father called me and tell war in Ukraine. I was confused, really, because I can't believe in this.
Yeah.
Wow, it's mad war, mad Putin. This really crazy situation.
Wow.
We all hope, but soon everything is end. Should be.
So your father is in Ukraine now?
Now in Ukraine, yes.
Wow. Is he looking for rescue? Are you looking to have him rescued or brought to the UK
You know
somehow?
what? He's in the west of Ukraine.
Okay.
They're better than east, south, north.
Wow.
They're really hard work.
Wow. So you're here today just to support the cause of
We stand with
solidarity.
Ukraine. Everywhere.
Ukraine, we try to help from here. Ukraine community is very big.
And in what ways do you feel like the community here in the UK is helping? Because I know a lot of people, Sadiq Khan came out to speak. I mean, what
We just
do you
buying
agree with?
all military stuff what we can. Now, if you know, it's hard to buy some helmet in shops. It's not in stock now because Ukrainian people buy and the English government buy everything, send everything, a lot.
Bodyproof,
Yeah.
helmets, glasses, everything. Shoes, military suits. Yes, everything. Food.
It's ridiculous what's happening in 2022.
Really?
2022.
Children, women's dying for nothing because they want to be free, because they want to live like English people live, to be free, and that's it.
Yeah, but I do appreciate it for speaking to me, and I really hope this whole
Thank you.
issue becomes solved and we can have that, unity again. Because what's going on, not a lot of people like it, but we hear that it happens in many countries. This isn't the first time, and it may continue. So the
Thank you
more,
for your support.
yeah, no, we do. We'll always support as well.
Thank
But yeah, pleasure speaking to you. Is it your name? Atem and
Misa.
And Misa. Thank you
Misa.
guys. We got
Okay,
there.
thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Hi, how are you? Can I have your name, please?
Of course, yeah, it's Yoko.
Pleasure. So, what is it that brought you here today?
Well, really what's happening at the moment with the world. I have a lot of friends from Ukraine and from Russia, and I know what the situation is on a personal level to all of them. It's something that probably say the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life happen. It's just,
Are you from Ukraine?
No, I'm from Bulgaria originally.
Right.
But I grew up in here. I've had some education, closely brought up to the Slavic world. A lot of history and culture, and what I'm seeing right now is the perversion of what it all stands for. What the history is and what the people have fought for to achieve it.
So, what have been the highlights of today for you, in terms of the march and how people have come out?
Just the variety of people, and learning a few new things really from there. Like for example, probably the highlight is learning about the red white flag. I didn't realize this is the traditional Belarusian flag, so I kind of understood a little bit, just learn a little bit more about this part of the world, about the insurgency and the fight against the dictatorships that are happening in this area, and hearing the words, "Their freedom is our freedom." that was quite, touching.
Oh, whose words were that?
A Belarusian man, just a typical man.
I like that. So moving forward, what do you hope for in terms of like London as a community, supporting an issue like this?
Just not let it die. Just not let it die. Just continue. As with most things and most news, things die down a little bit at window. I just hope that for months to come, first of all, I hope this obviously ends soon. But until it ends, I just hope that everyone continues, donating money, going on protests, going on rallies, supporting their friendship, just talking to people they know. Be them Belarusian, Ukrainian, Russian, doesn't matter. Just keep that friendship going, and when it's over, rebuild.
I agree with you. And I'm glad that you took your time out, because obviously it's something that really hits home and personal to you. So well done for you for coming out. And I mean, a lot of people that are not here or are suffering in Ukraine, it's just every little helps. So yeah, good on you.
Well, thank you for raising
and
awareness.
Your name again?
Stoiko.
Stoiko? Yeah. Where is that name from?
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria, beautiful. Bulgaria supporting his brothers and sisters in Ukraine. How nice is that? So thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Being here, you have a very beautiful flag, and that's what attracted us, and we wanted to kind of have a chat with you. And this is Chris, guys.
Hi there.
Pleasure to meet you. So what brought you here today?
I've got several friends who are have been in Ukraine, or have got family members who are Catholic.
Okay.
So I came to the roadshow with the solidarity with people in Ukraine, and also the people of Russia as well, who are suffering the consequences of Mr. Putin's very stupid actions.
Right. What do you think about his actions? I mean, stupid is a strong word.
It is a strong word, but it's the right word.
What are the things that make you feel that way? What are the things that triggered that?
I think his thinking is irrational. I think it's immoral.
Yeah.
And we all know about the stories of where the civilian targets are being targeted.
Yeah.
Schools and hospitals and such like. And in warfare, you do not target civilian infrastructure. Children die, and there's women die, of course, and the elderly. And the fact that at the moment Mariupol is trying to starve the population.
Wow. So what do you feel like the highlights of today's march has been like? What do you feel like the UK has done to kind of mark or shed light on the issues that's happening?
I think the best thing coming here today is it's such a mix of people. Obviously a strong Ukrainian presence, but I've seen flags from Belarus, Georgia, Chechnya. People from all walks of life, all ages, children are here. So I think that shows cohesive solidarity. Not from London, but from people outside London as well.
Yeah, people have come out from far, not just London. I realised that after speaking to people. So moving forward, considering we can do something as great as this, do you feel like, how much of a change do you feel this would make to the issue that's going on? Let's say from Sadiq Khan's point of view, heard he's come out each year. Would you be here for that?
I think the key thing is that people actually take a stand in all walks of life.
Yeah.
It's very easy to say, well, I'm only one voice, it doesn't matter. But cohesively, when everybody comes together, and everyone stands up and speaks together, it makes a difference.
Hear that? Solidarity makes a difference. I do appreciate your time, Chris. Pleasure speaking to you.
Nice speaking to you.
So I came after work.
And you still came?
And I still came.
Can I have your name, quickly?
Helena.
Pleasure to meet you, Helena.
Yeah, you too. Hi, Nancy.
So what actually brought you here today? What made you, after work, you should go home and sleep.
Yes, I really should have.
But you actually chose to come here. What brought you here?
I did. Well, with most protests I kind of feel are a bit pointless because they don't bring much about. But because President Zelensky actually asked people to go out into the streets of their nearest city and show the flag, I felt it was the least that any of us could do, really. So because he asked for it, that's really why.
And what is your opinion on what's going on? How closely is it to you? Are you from Ukraine, or are you just?
I'm not, but I have colleagues who work in Ukraine, Ukrainian colleagues. Some of whom we've completely lost touch with, and I don't know where they are, and I don't know what's happening to them. I also think that if we don't do more to counter what Putin's doing in Ukraine now, we'll end up having to fight him on our own doorsteps next year, because I don't think he's going to stop.
Wow.
So
It kind of looks like an ongoing issue to you.
I think it very
That
much
could
looks like
extend
an
to
ongoing issue.
here.
Yes, it could. This could come all the way to our doorsteps, and I think we need to step up and stop being a bunch of spineless wusses and do more about it now.
So do you feel like today is actually maybe been maybe a good sign of what is to come in the future in terms of solidarity and people?
I'd like to
coming
think
together?
so. I would like to think so, but I think that people are so convinced that there's a tiny, tiny gap between conventional warfare and nuclear war, and I don't think they understand that there are actually lots of intermediate steps, lots of places we go before we get to the we're all going to be nuked thing, and that's frightening people more than it should. Also, we've seen how well the Russians maintain their ordinary equipment.
Yeah.
We've seen how their trucks fall apart, their missiles aren't properly guided. Who really thinks their nuclear weapons are that well maintained?
Exactly.
So, yeah, no, personally, I think we ought to be doing a lot more. Because I think if we don't, then we're just encouraging them.
Of course. And I think there's a lot that comes with togetherness and solidarity. I think that mainly has been what a lot of people have said. I mean, you'll think that your voice doesn't really count, but actually when it comes together cohesively, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes a difference.
Absolutely. If you put enough voices together, it does start to count.
So good on you for coming out and you've taken your time out. It seems like you're on your own and you come from work, and I can tell how much it means to you and how much you value this march. So what have been the highlights, just before I leave you briefly, what have been the highlights for you? I mean, the homecoming, I know you were late.
What's been the highlight? Well, for me, being randomly mob hugged by some Ukrainians in the tube station. That was quite nice.
Just random hugs?
Yes, just kind of, I think they were on their way home from the protest. And I think they were also maybe a little bit tearful after a bit of vodka. So there was this kind of massive mob hug on the train platform, which was kind of fun.
Okay,
I like that.
Pleasure to meet you. And your name again?
It's Helena.
Helena. Beautiful woman she is. And I do appreciate you talking to me and taking the time out.
You're very, very welcome.
Thank you. So beautiful flag she has here, guys. It's kind of taking the time out now, but it's there. Pleasure. Right guys, so that was Street Pop for you. My name is Nancy Adusei, and I mean today was so touching. I mean there's been a lot of people that come out, taking time out from work, taking time out from, I don't know, it's a flag just to be here in solidarity and for the march for Ukraine. And so together there's a lot of difference that can be made. And we did speak to a couple of individuals that, you know, were very emotional about the situation that's going on, who have family outside as well. So we're going to hope for the future for there to be something more that we can do as a community, as the UK and as London. So keep it locked to this channel. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and also follow us on Instagram, Facebook at ClickShop Pictures and also Viable Media Productions. My name is Nancy and I am out.
She was spent, and now it's time to build from the bottom of the pit right to the top. Don't hold back, checking my bags and giving the academy a rating. I don't ever want to let you down, I don't ever want to leave this town. Oh, 'cause after all, sleeps at night, it's time to begin, isn't it? I get a little bit bigger, but then I'll admit I'm just the same as I was. No, don't you understand that I'm never changing?